Welcome to Thriving Moms of Autistics podcast, a free resource for moms raising young autistic children. I am your host, Dr. Christina Wilson. I created Thriving Moms of Autistics after years of experience working with families and having my own autistic child. I coach moms of young autistics one-on-one to tap into their strengths, create a supportive community, set firm boundaries, and raise their autistic child with confidence. Subscribe to the podcast and check out the earlier episodes so you don't miss a thing. Now, let's get to it.
Hello, wonderful mom. Welcome back to another episode of the Thriving Moms of Autistics podcast. I'm thrilled to have you here today because we're diving into something truly special, a space built just for you. As moms of autistics, we face unique challenges, but we also share incredible strengths and triumph. This journey can be tough, but we don't have to walk through it alone. That's why we've created a nurturing community just for moms like us. A place where you can connect with others who truly understand your daily victories and struggles. While this doesn't replace a face-to-face connection, it creates a wonderful space for you to connect with other like-minded moms. Imagine a supportive circle where you can share your stories, gain encouragement, and find resources tailored to your needs. The Thriving Moms of Autistic Autism Thrive Tribe free community offers just that. We believe that in the immense power of connection and the strength we gain when we come together, because as we lift each other, we all rise. So I invite you to come to take that next step in your journey with us. Visit thrivingmomsofautistics.com to join our community and connect with fellow moms who get it. Let's build a network of empowerment together because no mom should have to journey alone. I feel that is really, really important. So find the full transcript for this episode on your favorite podcast app. And please share the podcast and the new community with other moms to help them grow in their autism journey. You can also do this by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. I appreciate you. So why moms of autistics need a shared community of others who support them and understand autism? Well, I've shared my experience with others for some time while trying to navigate my autism journey along the way. And my journey started out very different as opposed to where it is now. It was really hard in the beginning, but it's so much better now. So why wouldn't I want to share that with others so they can have the same experience and knowing that there are other people that are rooting for them? And this is why I focus on finding a supportive community. It started out difficult because my son had not been diagnosed and was still very young. When he was born, I was in my 40s, and my parents had passed away, and all of our family members lived out of state. It was just us, basically. And having a newborn actually came naturally to me, but he was really seemed like such an easy baby in the very, very beginning. And it wasn't until he wasn't meeting his speech milestones that we became concerned. So I joined a mom's group for toddlers, moms that have toddlers. Soon after, we went through the process of getting his hearing checked, which led to an autism evaluation. The moms in the group were not familiar with autism, and they were in denial of his symptoms and tried to get me to ignore the possibility of autism. It wasn't because they were mean, but because they were protecting me. And honestly, they were protecting themselves. I was super involved in this group of moms and was on the leadership team. The moms in the group were mostly wonderful, and the leadership team was a nightmare. There was about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of us. And it was very cliquish, that cliquish nightmare that you might have experienced in high school, right? Soon after the diagnosis, I got away from that group and focused on helping my son without all the distraction. Moms often say it is hard, it's just too hard with dealing with others who don't get autism. I hear that often, and I've said it myself. You know what? They're right. It is hard. But I soon learned that it isn't too hard. My husband and I thought we could handle it all on our own. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure most of us have, if not all of us, have been there. And maybe some of you are there right now. And fortunately, we both experienced back to back medical emergencies and realized that we needed others. In a perfect world, sure, we can do it on our own, but life isn't perfect. Things happen, and you need to be prepared for that. And I believe that God intended us to go through life together and not entirely alone. I've learned this over and over again. I'm neurodivergent and am not one that has to be around a lot of people. But I have learned that it is okay to be around others at times as well. And in the midst of transition, I started to build my supportive community. It was the best thing that I had ever done for my family. So, how can moms with autistics transition to having the supportive community that they deserve? You might be wondering, what exactly will I gain from joining this community? And how is it different from just any support group or all the Facebook groups, for that are labeled special need parent, all of that? How is that different? Let me tell you a bit more about the unique features and benefits that await you. I'm so excited to share this. So, two important elements of a support system are self care and well being. And we start with focusing on you because as a mom, your well being is vital. Now, remember, then on Facebook, all those groups are what kind of services can I get for my child? I'm dealing with this. How can I be connected to this other stuff? That's what that's about. It's not about you, it's about your child. Yeah, our community offers interactive content dedicated to self care, mindset, and using your innate strengths to overcome the challenges of raising an autistic child. So basically, what I talk about all the time, in the podcast episodes, but it's like next level. And, you have each other. You're not just listening to me, right? You learn powerful techniques to nurture your body and mind and ensure that you're not pouring from an empty cup. Do you often feel misunderstood by those who don't get autism? And you're not alone. I promise you're not alone. In our community, you'll discover ways to establish healthy boundaries with grace and strength. And you learn from each other too. And that is beautiful. We provide you with tools to communicate your needs effectively, ensuring you maintain positive relationships without compromising your peace. Connecting with like minded moms who understand your journey can be transformational. Here, you'll expand your support system find connections, and share experiences in ways that uplift and empower. You're joining a network of moms who have been there where you are now and are committed to thriving together. At Thriving Moms of Autistics, we believe in the power of a growth mindset. Our interactive components are designed to help you break through limiting beliefs and embrace the mindset shifts necessary for personal and familial growth. Through our workshops, quizzes, weekly challenges, you'll uncover new strategies and perspectives that encourage ongoing development. This also occurs as you share your experiences with one another. Finally, our community is about leveraging your own unique strengths to overcome everyday challenges. We focus on helping you tap into your personal strength that you already possess, guiding you to utilize these strengths effectively within your family and beyond. To join the Autism Thrive Tribe to be part of this enriching journey. Take part in the community that doesn't just support, but celebrates every step that you take towards thriving as a mom of an autistic child. Let's embark on this path of growth and resilience together. Now, I'm over the moon that Thriving Moms of Autistics can provide an important supportive element that is part of your overall supportive community. So go to thrivingmomsofautistics.com to learn more and join the Autism Thrive Tribe now. Start sharing your journey with others who get it and are on a similar path. See you in the community and in next week's episode. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening to Thriving Moms of Autistics podcast. Be sure to leave a review and tell other moms of autistics about the podcast. Let's support each other. Find the full transcript for this episode at thrivingmomsofautistics.com. And be assured, you are not alone in your journey.